Welcome to AA Escape Stories. I'm Kirsten, sobriety bestie, and this is a story about escaping Alcoholics Anonymous. AA is definitely a cult. The indoctrination most certainly started way before my first meeting through culture. Same. I was in 12-step for over a decade. The last 5 years were the most intensive because I gave myself to it. My mental health went to shit and I was miserable. I escaped 2 years ago. I still have some ties as I do work for some of its members. I've been asked why I'm not around anymore, and I say that I wanted to go a different direction and live my life. But I know the prevailing thought is, I'm out there. It's weird the impact that AA has had on my mind. I still have this feeling in me like I am doing it wrong and I am being judged. My biggest takeaway from my experience with AA is just how susceptible to being brainwashed I am. Getting away from AA is an eye-opener. I am very careful with any ideology now. I see how dogma tends to creep in and choke out my growth. Very bizarre. I can't believe how much time and energy I put into that shit. All it did was rob me of my identity and shame me in my soul. I went through so much shaming. There were some very good people, and to them I wish well, but man, to the narcissistic finger-wagging bastards that I thought I had to tolerate because they went to the same meetings, fuck them. AA was a unique kind of mindfuckery that is so deeply woven into our modern culture's fabric, I don't think it'll ever be discarded. No matter how much evidence a person puts up about it, the cult will stay blissfully ignorant. One of my favorite undercoverings was the famous Herbert Spencer quote, "Contempt prior to investigation," which I found an article about saying there was no record that Herbert Spencer wrote that. It's ironic that the very quote that outlines the due diligence in researching would in itself be a lie. Plus, were we ever allowed to have contempt prior to investigation? AA? We need to investigate AA, right? Critical thinking about AA? I digress. When I pointed this out to other members in a meeting, their eyes glazed over. So some people enjoy their ignorance. I don't know. I do appreciate when I see more content like this. People need validation, and they are not wrong to see AA as a cult, and it does harm with its severe brainwashing. Would you like to share your AA escape story? You can type it below. These are stories of courageous people escaping AA and moving on with their life.